on site. And we're in Greenwich. You northerners call it Greenwich. Us southerners, we call it Greenwich. So we're in Greenwich, Virginia, and we are at an old village site, 1700s. And there are monuments and plaques all around us, literally across the road. You'll see them in the video. And I'm not going to show you a whole lot here because the landowner doesn't want me to. So I'll show you what I'm allowed to show you. But we have 7 acres here, and there's a lot of history in this area. So we got an old house that's standing right up here. We're going to go around that. I'm not going to show it right now, but we're going to go through the fields here. We got 7 or 8 acres, the woods here, and I am here with Gordon Reynolds. He's from Georgia. Yep. And I'm here with Tom, and Tom is from Indiana. And this is Tom's permission. I really appreciate Tom inviting me out here and inviting Gordon out here as well. And we are here to uncover some old 1700s history, Civil War history, or anything that's interesting. All right, you guys, I'll bring you back as soon as we find something cool. All right, you guys, I popped my first plug. Actually, this is the second plug. The first plug was an aluminum can. I'll let you see what it reads. It's jumpy. It's jumpy. And is this it? What is this? Looks like an old belt buckle of some sort. Yep, I'd say that's what that is. Now, how old is it? I have no idea. But there is an emblem right there. Might not be a belt buckle, but it could be. There is there's some clasp there where it covered up. But this looks like maybe, you guys see what that is? Well, I don't know what it is. Let's bag it and keep going. All right, I'm here with Tom, and I have his first find, and he handed it to me. Let's take a look at it. I told him, I said, it looks uniform in dimension. On the back, it looks like it was maybe mounted in some metal. I do not know. I would say metal. And you can see how this is popped out like that. If it weren't so thick, I'd say that that could have been part of a trunk where the key went in. But man, it's just too thick. I don't know, Tommy. All right, I popped the plug and pulled it out. And it rolled down the plug, and I see it, and I thought it was a button, but it's not. Do you guys have any ideas? I actually do know what this is. This is one side of an old rivet. You say, well, how do you know? Well, it's not a washer. You can see there's real rough right here where the rivet attached to the other post to the other side of the rivet. So this is probably the oldest thing that I have found so far. So probably came off of a saddle, it's my guess, or some reins, bridle reins. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'm here with Tommy. He's got something that's pretty good. It's about 8 inches down, I would say. All right, Tommy, why don't you pull that out of the ground. Oh yeah, that's a brass buckle. Oh, that's great.
That rang up at 38.
38, and it still has a little bit of gilt on there. So it's a brass buckle. It's got its pin. Very nice. Very nice. He found, yeah, it's a little old spade hoe, I think. Or actually, this has come off of a plow. It mounted like that, and it would be on a disc. That's what that is. Very nice. You're on the board.
Good way to start the day.
Good way to start the day. All right, you guys, I got a good one, and it's stuck to my shovel. Let me straighten you guys out here. Been digging a lot of trash. You're gonna see it. I'm not showing you my plugs, live digs, because I've just been digging a lot of trash. But I got a good one. It was a solid 18. Do you see it in the hole? No, you don't, because it's stuck right there on my shovel. Look at that. Look at this, Tom. I figured they'd be in here. That is a 3-ringer. Yep, that's a 3-ringer.
Dude, that's awesome.
I told him there's a lot of trash. I've been digging a lot of trash in here. And I've been very leery of signals in that range because it's between 15 and 20.
And that's what I was digging over here.
Yep, and you got to dig it because you'll miss stuff like that.
So,
all right, let's see if we can't find some more of these. All right, Tommy brought me something, and it read a solid, what, 39?
38.
38, which is silver, and I think this is silver. And I told him we need to clean it off. So, yeah, it's heavy. You know, I mean, this could be solid silver. Tommy, that's awesome. That, I mean, that's silver. Here, hold it. Let me get my brush. You know, I had to wire my brush to it to keep me from losing it. But,
I'm on my 3rd.
Well, I've lost so many of them. You put them down and then, or they'll fall out right there.
It's pure silver, it's soft.
It's silver. There's no doubt in my mind. And it's got, oh, you know what? It might be better than that. There is initials right there.
On it.
Yeah, so if we can get the name off of that, those are initials. This is sterling. I mean, actually, sterling, I think it's plated. I don't know. This is solid silver. See that?
Yep, we'll get that figured out.
That's antique.
Yes, it is.
Way to go. Now, I told you guys we're in Greenwich, and the actual landowner was Mr. Green. That's all I'm going to tell you guys, because we're in a very historical part of the town, part of the village, and we are on the original land grant. And the house here was named after this gentleman, Mr. Green. I'm not going to, right now, I don't know what his first name is. All right, I found something that's interesting. It's iron, but it's old. It could actually date back to when this house was first built, back around the 1770s. I had a jumpy signal. I pulled everything out of this hole. It's real deep, and everything in here it's clay, and it's really tough digging down through this. I pulled it out, and it's right here. And these are the handle for a kettle top, kettle lid. The lid to a kettle, cast iron kettle. And this, I mean, it's been in the ground a long time. And I think this is probably pretty old. It was about 8 or 9 inches deep because it was in the bottom of the hole. So it's about a carat length down. And I found that 3-ringer right over here, so I'm working myself back over that way to see if I can't, you know, maybe hit some more of that. I told Tom, I said, that 3-ringer was a drop. It doesn't show any evidence of being fired. And so that means they walked through here. And honestly, the signs are right over here. Talking about this area, and right behind you guys is where General Ewell was born and grew up. Literally not more than probably 1/8 of a mile. His sign's right out here too. And it's on the map. So there's a lot of Civil War activity in here. We could find a lot of that. And we could find old pioneer stuff just like we just found. All right, I either found a coin, a shotgun stamp, or a tag. It was an extremely deep hole, about 12 inches. Pulled everything out and it's right here. I think it's gonna be a nickel of some sort. Is that a Jefferson nickel, for goodness sakes? Man, that thing was awfully deep. And it is red. Yep, that's what it is. I think it's an old Jefferson nickel. Boy, it couldn't even be a buffalo or a V-nickel. All right, I just can't believe how deep that was. But man, that's red. Look how red that is. Let's keep going. I got a buckle. This buckle is about 15 inches deep. I kid you not. It rang a solid 38 on my detector. Yeah. Now it's in the 20s. And I can just see the edge of it. Right there. Right there. And it still has some of the leather on it. Oh man, I don't want to take that out. We'll keep that leather in there. You know, absolutely could be Civil War. I absolutely believe it is. I have found these before, and I've got some just like this. That's awesome. The iron, the pin is probably iron, and it's probably in here somewhere. And I will use my pin pointer and see if I can't find it, because my detector is set up where I can't get iron so much. Make sure it's on. Yeah. All right. But you can see how deep this is. You know, it's about 10 inches deep at least. All right. Not doing bad. Doing okay. Let's keep going. All right, we're gonna take a break. Gordon's back at the truck. Everyone's gonna be eating lunch or a snack and dumping their trash. So we'll show them what we got. I'm gonna take a look at what they have. So you found this, and you have no clue what it is, and neither do any of us.
No, it might be a scale weight, but I don't yet see markings on it.
And it's real smooth on the bottom.
Yep. And it's not a magnet.
It's not a magnet. I mean, yeah, or one over top of I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, steam. No, I mean, unless whatever was right here came off. Maybe it was wood. I don't know. If you guys know what this is, please let us know. But I can tell you, there's a little fancy right there. There's a star right there. And I'm going to take you guys over. We put all the iron stuff right here. He also found this, and I told him I thought it was the PTO end of a tractor, and it might be, and it could be, this could screw on top of there. But honestly, I don't know. You know, I've seen some really strange mortar shells in the Civil War. And I'm not a Civil War expert, so I can't tell you what this is. But if you've seen anything like this, you know, please let us know. So you got a horseshoe. He's found a horseshoe too. Did you see that? Did you see this? This is silver. Yeah, that is all silvered. And it's got a name, HSK. I think that's an S and a K. HSK. That's awesome, man. And you found, of course, we got this on video, your little buckle here. And this is a lantern, top of a lantern.
I'm working on the end of it now.
Yep. And we'll get a patent date on there, I'm sure. And you found the hoe. I think this is a hoe. Very, very nice. Very nice, Tom. Not bad.
Within 30 yards of each other.
And of course, you guys have seen everything that I have found, and we've been trying to figure out this. I told him, I said, I think that is the emblem of a Cadillac. Don't know. This has got a piano hinge on it right there, so I think it opens and closes like that. And I think this part of it's iron and this is brass, but we have no idea what this is. Of course, I got the 3-ringer here, and this is a drop 3-ringer. It's not been fired, so they came walking right through here. And this buckle I found about 12 inches deep, and it still has a bit of leather on it. And I think that could have come from the Civil War as well. So not bad. Not bad. Let's see what else we can find here. All right, you guys. Pulling a lot of trash out of here, and they're all about the same. 18, 20, 15. This is a solid point though, and very, very tight. I haven't pulled it out of the plug, and there's still a lot of dirt in there. I'll let you listen to it. Yep. Down here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is a, oh my gosh, that's a button. I think it's military. All right, let's take a look. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh yes, it is. There is the eagle. All right. And the shank is right there. So I'll clean this up later. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want to ruin it. But you can see the eagle right there. Oh, that is awesome. That's my find of the day right there. Awesome. All right, you guys, we are having to take a break. Look at that huge tom turkey out there. I don't know if you guys can. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a big old tom turkey out there.
It might be a peacock.
Peacock?
Neighbors have peacock.
Anyway, you can see it's raining on us right now, so we're either going to have to take a break or call it today. I hate to call it today because things are just starting to get interesting. But I looked at Doppler. It doesn't look like it's that big of a band. So we'll see, you know, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4 turkeys. Looky there. Do you see them? Look at them. 3 hens and a tom turkey. All right, you guys, I thought I'd show you around a little bit here while we got a delay in the rain. I was wanting to show you this building here. This building here is what they call a federal style. And you can see here the 4 square set up on this elevation here with the door, the windows. This is typical for, you know, 1700s colonial Virginia. This is the smokehouse. And I'll show you inside the smokehouse. This smokehouse is being restored, and it has actually caught fire. Let me, let's try it from the other side. Now they're restoring it now, but if you see how they've pegged this out and they slit this sill beam over top of those pegs, and this is pretty typical of early construction. And You can see the log right there. That's the original log right there. And you can see where it has burned right there. All of this has burned. So they're restoring this. This is the door, and the door has all been burned. And let's see if we can't find anything down here. There's a square nail right there. Now this to me doesn't look all that old. This nail here is not 1700s nail. This is a mechanized nail that was done by machine and not by hand. Okay. You know, you never know. I mean, there could be stuff in here. Here is the board. This is the cross beam here, and they would actually hang their meats off of this. And you can see how they tied it in right there. But I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of dark because of the beam has been burned, but you can see the adze marks into it. It rained a long time, so we don't have a lot of time left, and there's another front moving in right behind the storm that just hit us. So we'll do what we can. We'll save what we can, and we're not doing bad. Got some nice stuff. All right, so I pulled everything out, and it's right there, and I'll let you see what it reads. That's a good signal. Let's see what it is. Well, don't know. I absolutely do not know. But, you know, actually, it looks old to me. All right, let's bag it and keep going. All right, I popped the plug and pulled it out. And look there. That is an old horseshoe. You know, actually, believe it or not, I have fans that request these, and I restore them, and I send it to them if they just cover the charge. And this is a beautiful one. All right, you guys, this is gonna be my last dig, last hole. Now, Gordon, no, you're gonna dig it. Gordon dug a hole here. It was a huge hole, and he left it open, and I filled it back in, and he's convinced there is a Civil War III ringer in here. Now, I have swung it, and I told him I think it's big iron. I think it's big iron. It reads a solid 18 on my Mind Lab. It's an 18 on his. And Tom, what's it going to be?
Oh my God. Oh my God, I saw gold color.
Oh my God.
You're full of crap.
That's why we wanted you to dig it. You just did. Man, he's terrible about picking up that hand, isn't he?
Oh my gosh,
Go dig it.
1972.
It's chocolate.
Let's eat them.
They're chocolate.
Are they chocolate?
Yes. See the,
All right, you guys.
Look. Look.
Yeah.
Chocolate, baby.
That does not look like chocolate to
It
me.
does. It's just been hot and then got cool again. I'm going to show you because you guys keep an eye on this.
Gross hands.
Dirt and everything.
I'm going to edit that out. All right, you guys, we're going to do our wrap up here. We're right on a busy highway. We're here at Greenwich, and Greenwich is the house of Charles Green, and he was an Englishman. And this is a little description here of his home and how it escaped nearly unscathed from the Civil War. And this church you see here in the plaque, the Presbyterian Church, is right there. That's it. We're walking history right here. And General Ewell's house is right over here. We did find Civil War. This is another plaque here. And this is actually General Ewell. This is to his home, his marker, and his house is right over here. Looky there, Thornton's Tavern on the Old Carolina Road, 1742. This is a historical marker. And this is the Old Carolina Road right here. This is a plaque. This is a plaque to Greenwich. All right, so let's go do a wrap up. We'll show you what we found. We got rained on. We had fun. Let's go see what we got. Apologize for the road noise, but we wanted to do it by these historical markers because the historical markers are right across from the house that we were at, and we were at Charles Green's old home place. So this is what Tom found, and you have seen this, and this is, I mean, that is silver, and I think it's solid silver. And if we could get those initials off of there, it'd be really cool to be able to link this to him. This is sterling silver. So Tommy found two things that are silver, and this says sterling right on it, and there's the maker's mark right there. Beautiful old spoon. This is a buckle that he found, and I showed you that when he dug it up. And of course he found this old spade plow. Now Gordon's learning to detect. So he come up here and he wanted to do some digging history. This is one thing we cannot figure out. Do you guys know what this is? I can see where it screwed down into something.
That is a Civil War nuclear warhead.
All right, so here's what I found. And I found a horseshoe. You guys saw that? You guys saw that? That is the handle of a pot. You didn't see this. You guys never saw this, but this thing is god-awful heavy, isn't it?
Unbelievable. You can put that up next to that other one and they weigh about the same.
Yeah. So this and that weigh about the same. So we don't know what kind of metal that is. Found a buckle with leather. Found another buckle, not sure what that is. It could be a lid or a cap to something. Found a beautiful Civil War button. I found a 3-ringer. I found a lead cap, a rivet. I found 3 coins. I believe this is going to be an Indian here, but we won't know until I get this all cleaned up. Not bad. Not bad. You guys have fun?
It's wonderful.
Wonderful. I had a great time. I really appreciate the invitation, Tom. All right, you guys, thanks for joining us this episode. We'll catch you on the next one.